Okay, listen up, girls and boys. Your mission in the Swiss Alps starts tomorrow 0600, so pay close attention. What you're looking at is an M-1950 stove and a mountain cookset, as well as your issued Arctic canteen. This is what you will be using on your secret mission starting tomorrow. You guys have a very tough mission tomorrow morning. So for this training film, we brought along Scotty Survival to demonstrate this process for you of running the M-1950 stove and mountain cookset. His name's Scotty Survival, but don't let his looks deceive you. He's a very purpose-driven man, always on a mission, so pay close attention. First off, we have the M-1950 stove inside of its own container. Let's go ahead and take it out of its container. This container that it is in acts also as a cookset. What you do is you turn it like that, you open it up, that reveals your stove. Pull the stove out. Voila, you have your stove. Now only use this cookset that he's holding in his hand, which also acts as a container, only if you get separated from your team. Otherwise, you will use the mountain cookset as a team. Now unfold the three legs at the very bottom of the stove itself in this fashion. And the same on top. There are three legs on top that hold your mountain cookset. Open them up and pull them around to the edge where they stop and go into the grooves on top. In this fashion. As you find a firm, flat spot to put your stove, you're going to want to go ahead and where Sky Survival is pointing, that is your plunger pump. That is going to pressurize your tank, your fuel tank, which already has fuel in it. And we are using white gas. It's a cleaner substance. And Sky Survival is pumping that to pressurize it. That puts pressure in the tank. Now this is your on and off for the fuel. Remember, there is no simmer on this M-1950 stove. It's either on or off. As you turn it on, that releases fuel into the preheat cup assembly right below the burner assembly. That will soak a piece of cotton or cloth that is sitting in the preheat cup. Now take out your issued matches and light the preheat cup. This will warm up the generator and turn your fuel from liquid to vapor. It can be a hard process, especially when it's cold outside. In this training film, we're going to go ahead and use a homemade windscreen for the stove. And this is one Scotty Survival made. As you can see here, it is just aluminum foil, but you can't see the inside of it. It has baling wire, so it's easily to be able to form around the stove. You'll need to make something like this, as it is not provided from this agency. Right now the fuel is burning and it is warming up the generator. And it takes a while for the flame to go down because it has to vaporize, but it'll eventually get there. Pumping some more. Woohoo! This sounds like a North American F-107. Make sure you guys aren't running this in the wide open, because these things are loud. You don't want the enemy to hear you, so watch your surroundings. Woo! That was a tough one to get going. This is the Mountain Cookset. Developed during World War II for the mountain troops. Also called the M-1942 mountain cookset. Early models had a stainless steel frying pan due to shortage of aluminum. This consists of a fry pan and 2 pots that nest together, both with bell handles. Here's a demonstration of the stove, the M-1950, nesting inside the larger cooking pot. But make sure you have it cleaned out first before you put the stove in. This is a no-no. Alright, go ahead and set your larger cooking pot on the stove. We're going to be cooking up a stew today. This is a P-51 can opener. It's a big brother to your guys' P-38. This was actually developed in the 1980s. This will be used to open your group-sized cans that you guys will be carrying in the field, and especially on this top secret mission. So use it wisely, because it's your best friend out there. It's much bigger and easier to grip than the P-38. Recommendations are to wear it around your neck, around a necklace, around your Arctic necklace. Alright, looks like Sky Survival's got the food on. It's cooking right now. This is making me hungry. Especially with how cold it is out there. I believe it's down to 14 degrees Fahrenheit right now. And remember, this stove does not have a simmer, so your food will burn very fast, so you always want to continue to stir it with your spoon or with your utensil. Now when you're out here, you always want to be on the lookout, especially if you're focused on one thing. When you're cooking like this, you want to always be aware of your surroundings. You never know when Johnny here, which in this case Sky Survival, might have an enemy sneak up from behind, so always be on the lookout. Now you're going to go ahead and you're going to grab that knob. That's your fuel knob, turns it on and off, and you're going to turn it clockwise to turn it off. And this will shut it down. Just like that. When you're ready to eat, make sure you have something behind you and make sure you're under cover. Or in this case, Sky Survival's behind a big cotton tree. And don't forget to pray. Yummy. Oh, I can't forget to look out though. I keep looking out. Never know when the enemy's coming up from behind you. A little bonus feature here, the stove comes with a wrench. It's for field use only. So if your stove is not acting right, you have a way to work on it. It just slides back in there and right back in those 2 grooves there. Easy peasy. This right here, this little housing unit. This here holds your generator. You have a spare generator as well. And inside the pump plunger, there are also parts inside there as well. Okay, that concludes the M-1950 Mountain Cookset video. I pray and hope you guys learned a lot from this video today. And I hope you remember this when you're out in your secret mission tomorrow. Because 0600 gets here real early. So guys, don't forget this video. Don't forget the training that you just received today. It may save your life tomorrow. Until mission accomplished, see you out in the field. Bye. God bless.